is News 3 Now at 10.
Len, thanks for joining us. Charlotte is off tonight. All public and private schools starting next Wednesday will be closed for the next 2 weeks.
The governor today mandating a statewide closure of all K through 12 schools. In a statement, he says closing our schools is not a decision made lightly, but keeping our kids, our educators, our families, and our communities safe is a top priority as we continue our work to respond to and prevent further spread of COVID-19 in Wisconsin. The mandate will begin next March 18th in order to give school districts ample time to make plans for students, families, educators, and staff. School districts may choose to close earlier if they want. The anticipated reopening date is April 6th. However, that is subject to change pending any further information.
And our Adam Duxter was at a Madison School District press conference this evening, and district leaders gave us an update on their plans. Adam?
Well, Madison Metropolitan School District Superintendent Jane Belmore said today there just wasn't a way to be sure they could prevent COVID from spreading while they hold school at the same time.
We always want to be sure that we're supporting our students and employees in terms of their social and emotional health.
Interim Superintendent Jane Belmore says at first, MMSD had no intentions of making a decision quite this drastic. But shortly prior to a 4:30 press conference where she planned to announce the district's decision to move spring break forward, Governor Tony Evers made the decision to cancel all schools starting next Wednesday.
We recognize the surreal circumstances and the impact that these circumstances are having on all of us. We encourage our students to continue to find and create moments of familiarity and maintain other routines as much as possible.
Wisconsin joins Michigan and Illinois as Midwestern states to make the decision to shut down schools over the last 24 hours. MMSD, despite working to create opportunities for teachers to work online, does not have plans to issue coursework over the duration of this break.
We will not have required academic instruction. We will, however, provide books, packets, and enrichment opportunities for all students at every grade level.
Other districts say they plan to finalize online lesson plans in the next 5 days or create those opportunities once the break has started, depending on how long it goes. The district says one of their main concerns is providing food to students who rely on free and reduced meals during the school year. MMSD says they've already got a plan in place to provide breakfast and lunch at 10 different locations.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. This news comes the same day as the number of confirmed cases in Wisconsin has more than doubled. The Department of Health Services says there are now more than 19 confirmed cases in the state. All but one of those are still active. There are now positive test results in Dane, Fond du Lac, Milwaukee, Pierce, Racine, Sheboygan, and Waukesha counties. The department says 189 other tests have come back negative. A University of Wisconsin employee is among those in the confirmed cases. The university says that person is now under home isolation. The employee works in the School of Veterinary Medicine building. Non-essential employees in the building were told to return home this afternoon and self-monitor for symptoms. UW is trying to determine what additional actions may need to be taken. And the news comes as UW students are packing their bags and heading home. They were notified just on Wednesday that they had to be out by Sunday. The university is suspending face-to-face instruction and moving all classes online. Officials said a decision on resuming in-person lessons will be made by early April.
3 more of those cases are in Sun Prairie. Pastor Tim Hansen says 3 of his parishioners at Our Savior's Lutheran Church have tested positive. He says one of those cases came back on March 1st. The person at the time thought they just had a cold and came to church. He said they didn't have much interaction with other congregants. The other 2, he said, got it from a separate exposure. He learned about those 2 last week, and they have since sanitized the church. But to be safe, they canceled all services this weekend. More federal aid will soon start pouring into state and local health facilities as the president takes a major step.
To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency. The action I am taking will open up access to up to $50 billion of...
President Trump also urged all 50 U.S. states to set up emergency operations centers. Furthermore, he asked all hospitals in the country to activate their emergency preparedness plans. Well, during the press conference, the president also said he would likely receive a coronavirus test fairly soon. It comes after a Brazilian press aide who later tested positive just days after meeting with the president. He says he currently has no symptoms and barely spent any time with that official who now has the virus.
Starting tomorrow, SSM Health will be offering a free virtual evaluation for anyone who is concerned they may have symptoms of or have been exposed to COVID-19. It begins with a series of questions regarding a patient's symptoms and exposure. Following the visit, the patient will be connected with an SSM Health medical group provider to review a care plan, and if needed, if testing is recommended, patients will be sent to the nearest testing facility.
We're still in containment phase in the state of Wisconsin, really trying to slow the spread of COVID-19. So as long as it's not an emergency, we prefer people to stay home and either make a phone call or access our organization through this virtual visit platform.
Of demographic.
Anyone who lives in Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, or Oklahoma is eligible for free evaluation.
New tonight, Mercy Health releases new visitor guidelines amid this outbreak. It's effective tonight. They include no visitors under the age of 18. Anyone showing flu-like symptoms will not be allowed to visit patients in the hospital. Only one visitor per patient is allowed at a time, but there are some exceptions for end-of-life situations. There are also new guidelines at Unity Point Health Meriter. Only 2 parents are allowed in neonatal intensive care unit. In all other rooms of the hospital, only 1 visitor or support person is allowed per room. Officials say to only visit the hospital if you are in good health, which means no fever, runny nose, or cough in the last 7 days.
More local cancellations tonight. The annual Epic User Conference that brings thousands from out of state to the company's Verona campus will no longer happen. The company said it notified its customers and community partners this morning. Epic said about 9,000 people were expected to attend. Also, the 2020 Wisconsin Film Festival has been canceled. According to a news release, the festival was scheduled to begin April 2nd and present 155 films over the course of 8 days. Tickets for the festival will be refunded, but the details of the process are still being worked out. In accordance with Public Health Madison and the County Health Department, the Overture has called off all of its shows, including the remaining performances of Wicked this month. Overture says it will not host any performances until at least April 13th. And after much consideration and guidance from public health professionals, the UW tonight has also decided to cancel this year's UW Band Spring Concert.
Across the U.S., sanitation supplies, of course, are flying off the shelves. People trying to protect themselves from coronavirus. Well, this video is from Metcalfe's in Madison, but for one Wisconsin company that helps make all those supplies, it has been a very busy few weeks. The demand is high, supply is low, which is why Wisconsin-based Guy & O'Neill is working nonstop to package up wipes and sanitizers. That company based in Fredonia, they manufacture wet wipes and liquid products.
I've never seen anything like this before, even going back to SARS in 2004. Have not seen this kind of demand. So it's unprecedented, and we're doing our best to react and to make sure we can provide as much supply as possible.
Now, they say over the past few weeks, they are putting out 3 to 5 times more than their usual production of millions of units every day.
Tonight at 11 o'clock Central Time, President Trump's travel ban from the majority of Europe goes into effect. The quickly approaching deadline is causing plane ticket prices to soar as many people rush to find flights back to the U.S. in time. The ban will not include the U.K. or Ireland. And Delta Airlines announced major cuts to its capacity because of the coronavirus. The company said it's facing its worst conditions and making deeper cuts than after the 9/11 terror attacks. Delta will make an overall capacity reduction in the next few months of 40%, the largest capacity reduction in Delta's history, and it may get worse. The cuts include parking up to 300 of its aircraft.
TSA also updating policies concerning carry-on products. Announced this afternoon, air passengers will now be allowed to bring on board hand sanitizer containers up to 12 ounces in size. Of course, much larger than the standard 3.4 ounces previously allowed. However, this new rule only applies to hand sanitizers. American, Delta, and United suspending flights to international airports not on the government's approved entry lists.
The 3 airlines are allowing customers to change their flights with no fee amid COVID-19 travel concerns.
Yeah, we didn't make an effort to change our flight plan or anything. We've had the tickets for about 2 weeks.
Instead, travelers coming through Dane County Regional are taking their own precautions.
Hand washing that's going on. I've got disinfectant wipes to make sure that I'm wiping down the seats for everybody. Limited contact, making sure that I'm as far away from other people as physically possible.
Megan Clark from Neenah says she's packed face masks, sanitizer, and Clorox wipes for her trip to Texas, but is still a little nervous about traveling. She just hopes that those affected by the virus avoid crowded areas.
If you have something like that, we would hope that you'd stay home or get help or something. Don't go on a plane full of people. Just an idea.
Despite acknowledging that traveling through airports can increase your risk, the CDC hasn't issued any travel advisories or restrictions here in the U.S.
At worst comes to worst, I'm still incontinent for everything, so I'm able to go through and rent a car if need be.
Now, the Dane County Regional Airport has increased the amount of disinfection to all seating, door handles, and rails at terminals. The CDC is recommending that older adults and those who have chronic medical conditions postpone traveling.
Overseas tonight, a countrywide lockdown did not stop defiant Italians from enjoying their Friday evening. The Italian national anthem blaring out of speakers from Turin to Naples. Families sang along, cheering from their balconies. Others clanging together saucepans for a moment of respite from a very tough week under lockdown due to coronavirus. Well, this afternoon, News 3 Now hosting a Facebook Live Q&A session from 2:30 until 3 this afternoon. We sat down with a UW Health doctor to take any and all of your COVID-19 questions. Now, if you want to check it out, maybe get some answers for yourself, just head over to our Channel 3000 Facebook page. We know there is a lot developing on the coronavirus front. For the very latest information, head over to channel3000.com. Check out the coronavirus headlines section. Still to come tonight at 10, an active death investigation happening right now in rural Dane County.
Plus, an emotional day in Iowa County courts. The jury hands down a verdict for a man accused of killing his stepfather.
And in the weather corner, we're staying pretty quiet today and for most of the weekend. A little chance for some rain and thunderstorms next week, though. We'll take a look at your full forecast.
For over 40 years, Kitchen Idea Center has partnered with discerning contractors, designers, and architects, bringing their clients' vision to life, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Idea Center, designing for you and your life.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate mattress sale. Shop doorbusters, including our best deal ever on Beauty Rest mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 75 months, and a free adjustable base upgrade with select purchases. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Grow new ideas for your farm at the WPS Farm Show, March 31st through April 2nd at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Yeah. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Right now, you can lease a new 2020 Toyota Corolla for $179 a month, or get 0.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Corolla.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Listen, I love to grill, but we don't always have time. Go get them. That's when Johnsonville Flame Grilled Sausage is perfect. Tastes grilled because Johnsonville already grilled it. So you get that famous Johnsonville flavor any night of the week.
When being sick isn't as bad as not knowing why you're sick.
When questions lead to confusion.
And angst and anxiety. When it feels like there's a tiger chasing you into the darkness.
And all you want is a little light.
A little hope.
This is when you need the best of the best. Doctors who don't just perform cutting-edge procedures and treatments. Doctors who invent them. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Wisconsin's best appliance deals are available now during the Ultimate Sale at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Find huge savings up to 50% off appliances from the Ultimate brands. And finance your purchase interest-free until fall. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Searching for a new kitchen? Look no further than Kitchen Ideas Center, a trusted kitchen design center for over 40 years, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Ideas Center, designing for you and your life.
Saturday is Pie Day, and we're heading to the hub of all things pie, the Hubbard Avenue Diner. We'll find out how the Middleton staple is getting ready for big crowds and deals this weekend. And temperatures are dropping, but not for long. Join us Saturday at 5 and 8.
New tonight at 10, there's an active death investigation going on right now in Dane County. According to a release, a person was found dead in a field adjacent to some woods in the town of Medina just before noon. Deputies say there's an autopsy scheduled for tomorrow and the public is not in any danger. After nearly a week of searching, Sauk Prairie police say 2 people are now in custody wanted in an attempted homicide last weekend in Sauk City. According to the release, 23-year-old Gunnar Tempest, 18-year-old Logan Owen were taken into custody by the United States Marshal Service. Happened in South Carolina earlier today. The 2 are accused of a shooting on Sunday on Monroe Street in Sauk City. Police say their vehicle was seen driving away from the scene shortly after. Officers say the 2 suspects knew the victim but do not have any ties to Sauk City. They are currently awaiting extradition back to Wisconsin.
An Iowa County man is facing homicide charges in connection to the shooting of his stepfather. He has been found not guilty. Austin Valdez was facing a second-degree reckless homicide charge in the death of 46-year-old Robin Reason. Both sides of the case described a physical fight between Reason and Valdez's mother, Melanie. Valdez testified that he shot Reason to save his mother, who was in distress. The Catholic Diocese of Madison has determined a second sexual abuse allegation against a former priest is credible. The first credible complaint against Reverend Patrick Doherty was made public in January. This new allegation comes from a minor from the time Doherty was a pastor in Boscobel some 45 years ago. These allegations were brought to light after the diocese announced last year that it would file a review of all priests who had ever served in the Madison Diocese.
One thing we're always doing is telling anyone who's ever been abused to please come forward, to bring that to the attention of the police, but then also bring it to the church when it involves somebody that is a minister of or works for the church. In all of our parishes, schools, all of our religious ed programs, everyone goes through background checks now. Everyone goes through safe environment training, and that's something that we've done now for 18 years and we're going to continue doing for a long time.
In January, Bishop Donald Hying reinforced previously applied restrictions of Reverend Doherty, who is not to present himself for ministry as a priest. Doherty has been out of active ministry since 1993.
Meteorologist Dana Fulton joining us now as we look to the weekend. Spring right around the corner. A little chilly this weekend, though.
A little cooler, yeah. We're going to drop back a bit with our temperatures, but spring is around the corner, so we are expecting a little bit of spring showers. Some rain, of course, has to come in before we can officially start spring. Now, as we look ahead to your weekend, note that temperature-wise, it'll be pretty close to average. We were just a little above average today. Cloudy skies for Saturday, and then the sunshine will return for Sunday. And next week will be just a little milder with our temps, and we are expecting some showers and thunderstorms to develop by the end of the week. I want to take a little broader look at what we're expecting for Saturday, because just to the south, we will have some light snow and light rain, potentially some thunderstorms towards Missouri and Illinois, but this is all going to stay south of the state line, so we're not expecting anything to cross into Wisconsin. Just if your weekend plans take you south, know that they will include a little bit of precipitation. Heading into Sunday, of course, most of the area, most of the northern Midwest will be getting to see some sunshine. Now for us, a little closer look, we will have mostly cloudy skies overnight as we head into Saturday. So a nice little cloud deck building on in, and that's going to keep our temperatures pretty steady overnight. We aren't expecting much of a drop in our temps, so we get to stay steady. We don't get too cold as we head into tomorrow. Overall, temperature-wise, we'll be holding in the mid to upper 20s for our overnight lows. Afternoon highs, they will struggle to climb to the mid 30s later on in the day. We're going to see temperatures continuing to climb as we work towards our Sunday. Sunshine for Sunday. Mostly sunny skies for Sunday, and then for Monday and Tuesday we will have partly sunny skies. So we're going to continue to see that trend of warming air building on in over the weekend as we head into next week. Next week, of course, we include St. Patrick's Day and heading into our first day of spring in just a second. If we wouldn't mind bouncing over to Max 2, if that's available for us right now. My computer graphics are glitching for just a second, so we're going to pull up a different computer option. It doesn't seem like that is going to be an option for us. So again, looking at our future track for Sunday, we are going to see the sunshine build back in, and we'll toss it back to, I believe, Eric and Keeley right now. I'll have a full look at your forecast, I think, a little later in the show.
All right, we'll catch up. We'll get that computer snag taken care of. Dana, thank you. We're going to go to sports next, with most major sports, of course, being postponed. There is one event that will still go on. We'll have that story next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Ford Truck Month, and if this is your kind of day, and this is your kind of truck, then this is your month. Ford Truck Month. Now, get great deals on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 43 years.
Like a Ford F-150 with 0 for 72 months. Or you can lease one for just $239 a month.
Do you take daily prescription pain medications, but they don't help enough? Do you want more options to better manage chronic pain? University of Wisconsin-Madison STAMP Study offers free, safe, therapeutic programs to address chronic pain. The programs occur once a week for 8 weeks and pays up to $340. Call 608-212-6902 today. Again, that's 608-212-6902.
You know who really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, stay-at-home parents, salad lovers, barbecuers, smorgasborders, hors d'oeuvres, fondue-ers, and flambéers, midnight snackers, brown baggers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Pick and Save, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery. Because we believe in fresh for everyone.
Furniture and Appliance Mart is celebrating all week with the Ultimate Appliance Sale. Get the ultimate deals on top brand appliances all week long. Huge savings up to 50% off from brands like Whirlpool, LG, Samsung, and more. And finance your purchase interest-free until fall. Save even more on a huge selection of clearance items and floor samples while they last. No one beats us on price in-store and online because we are the home of the guaranteed lowest appliance prices in Wisconsin. Come celebrate savings only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
When I went to Aspen Dental, they asked me, what's wrong? I go, I had rotting teeth in my mouth. My fiance hadn't seen me smile in 10 years. I have a child on the way here in the next 5 months. I would like to be able to smile in his first picture when he's born. They said, we can do that. If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier with dentures, I would have fixed it before.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes, dentures start at $3.99 per arch. And yes to a 90-day denture money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Book at aspendental.com or call today.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Or get $7,000 total value on this Silverado without the optional camera technology package. Or during Truck Month, get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Continuing in the NHL, but despite postponing all games, Badger defenseman Keandre Miller, he is heading to the pros. The now former Wisconsin player has agreed to an entry-level contract with the New York Rangers. It'll be 3 years long, worth $3.8 million. The WIAA planned to have sports in the spring, but most likely not until school starts again, which at the moment is April 6th at the very earliest. Here's the minimum number of days each spring sport needs to practice before their first game, anywhere from 3 to 7 days. Softball practice was actually scheduled to start this Monday, so stay tuned as, again, the situation continuously changing and very fluid. In the last 24 hours, several Badger student athletes posting their feelings on social media, especially tough for those winter athletes that are seniors, like Brevin Pritzel on the men's basketball team and Kristen Campbell, the goalie for the women's hockey team. They were both set to play in the NCAAs starting this weekend, but there's a little bit of good news for the spring student athletes. The NCAA has agreed to eligibility eligibility relief, meaning that they will get their season back. Now, the specifics have yet to be determined because, again, this is constantly changing, a constantly changing situation. They're still trying to figure out what to do, though, with those winter student athletes. Tiger Woods will not be able to defend his Masters title just yet. Officials at Augusta National announcing that the tournament has been put on hold as of right now. It was scheduled to start on April 9th, would have been this year's first major. The PGA also suspending the Players Tournament today, even though they've already played the first round. NASCAR and IndyCar both postponing their weekend schedules at Atlanta Motor Speedway and St. Petersburg, Florida. NASCAR also postponing next week's race near Miami, and IndyCar suspending the season through the end of April. But there is one major sporting event still happening in the world this weekend. UFC plans to hold its UFC Brasilia bout between Kevin Lee and Charles Oliveira in Brazil tomorrow, despite the evolving developments with COVID-19. UFC President Dana White saying they will, however, limit the number of fans to less than 100 people. Well, having no sports is tough for the athletes and fans, but also for the people that run the stadiums and arenas. They need an income. And this is where we start to see the good in some people. Giannis Antetokounmpo is pitching in and helping out those people that work at Fiserv. He tweeted today that he will pledge $100,000 to the staff at the home of the Bucks, saying this is bigger than basketball, and that during this tough time, he wants to help the people that make his life easier. And the Bucks also jumping on board, too. They're matching that $100,000 pledge. Kevin Love actually started this trend yesterday by donating that same amount to the staff at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. And just this evening, rookie 19-year-old Zion Williamson says he will pay for the salaries of all Pelicans Arena staff for the next 30 days. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban doing the same for his staff at American Airlines Center in Dallas, saying he is currently putting a plan in place to compensate them while the NBA season is suspended until further notice. He also says all team activities are suspended through Monday. We'll be right back.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. Save up to 55% on dozens of furniture doorbusters throughout the store. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take a bonus 10% off our sale prices and 3 years no interest. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Get ready for spring with big savings at Menards. Liven up your indoor or outdoor space with these LED rope lights. They're available in 4 colors for just $8.99 each. Get free carpet pad after rebate with purchase of carpet. Give your floors a new look with Roxborough Frisé carpet. It adds style and comfort to any room. In 2 colors, only 84 cents a square foot. During Menards, think spring sale.
Save big money at Menards.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Tax time blowout at American Freight. Low price match guarantee. We will not be undersold. Over 30 dinette sets from $98. 2 mattress sets any size from $298. 7-piece living room packages from $398. 8-piece queen size bedroom suites that include the mattress set from only $398. Take it home today for $50. No payments for 60 days. Free layaway till tax time. Same day delivery ends March 31st at the corner of North Stoughton and Kinsman Boulevard.
It's time to hit the gas and head to Toyota's Ready, Set, Go sales event. It's on now at East Madison Toyota. Every new pre-owned and certified pre-owned Toyota in stock. A giant selection to choose from. All on sale at East Madison Toyota with Ready, Set, Go sales event pricing. Don't miss this at the #1 Toyota certified pre-owned dealer in Wisconsin, East Madison Toyota. Conveniently located off I-90 and 151.
It started with one man and his father's simple advice.
He said, son, make sure the quality of work is worthy of the family name.
Over 20 years and thousands of clients later, Fry Construction still follows this advice, giving you the very best craftsmanship for roofing, windows, and gutters. If you want to trust the work done on your home, trust the family name that's behind it. Start with Fry Construction and Home Improvement at fryconstruction.com.
Mornings look a little different in every household, but weekday or weekend mornings, most of us just want to know what happened overnight and what's up in the day ahead. So turn on News 3 Now this morning, 7 days a week, for everything you need to plan your day.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate mattress sale. Shop doorbusters, including our best deal ever on Beauty Rest mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 75 months, and a free adjustable base upgrade with select purchases. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Try weather one more time. I think my computer got a little bug there for a second. So heading overnight, we are going to become mostly cloudy. Your Saturday also looking at a mostly cloudy sky. Again, any chances for precipitation trending well to the south. It's not going to be a concern for us in southern Wisconsin. Now, heading into Saturday afternoon, temperatures will be just a little cooler. Our breeze coming from the northeast, so we'll be in the mid-30s for afternoon highs. Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will be climbing to the upper 30s, close to 40 degrees for those afternoon highs. So a little more seasonable afternoon, and we'll continue to see our temps climb as we head into the week. Overall, on our 6 to 10 day outlook, it seems likely that much of the heart of the country is going to see a little bit of above average trend for precipitation. That lines up with what we're looking at in our forecast too. The trend for some showers and thunderstorms to really build in that 6 to 10 day period, looking towards the middle end of March. Warmer air will be in the southeast portion of the country with cooler air expected to the west. That puts us right in the slice where temperatures will likely stay pretty close to average. Again, lining up really close with what we're looking at for the end of the week into next weekend. Temperatures overnight will fall to the upper 20s. We really won't drop too much because we have that cloudy sky overhead. And because of the cloud deck tonight and for tomorrow, temperatures aren't going to warm up too much. We'll land at about 36 for afternoon highs, so a little bit cooler than today. For Sunday, mostly sunny skies. High temperatures will be in the upper 30s. Monday, also mostly sunny, just a little milder, closer to 50 degrees. And for Tuesday, we continue to see the partly sunny trend. Our next chance for rain will develop late in the day, more of an evening start time for Wednesday, and then showers and thunderstorms expected on Thursday and Friday. Thursday is the first day of spring, so spring showers make sense for Thursday. This rain chance will wrap up overnight Friday into Saturday morning. It seems like Saturday afternoon and Sunday right now for next weekend will bring back the sunshine. But we've had several really nice weekends in a row, so to be dry again this weekend, even with the cooler temperatures, it's really nice for Saturday and Sunday.
Well, I'm glad you figured out your computer. You said it had a bug. I think we've talked enough about bugs this week.
I tell you, it's been calm in the weather corner all day long until just now.
You jinxed it. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10, folks. Have a great weekend.